Okay, that's enough of that.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry we're a minute late, but would you believe it? We were having a chat about knives and we got carried away for about 10 minutes. So really, and actually, I'm going to say what we were talking about.
Yeah, because I think you should.
We were talking about the knives of the year because it's coming close. I know it's only September, but it's a this year I want to do in my own channel. I want to do a lot of different categories, and my favorite in that category. Yeah. And by God, I have got some beautiful knives this year, and not expensive knives per se, just really lovely knives. I mean, I didn't buy that many expensive knives this year.
You did enough.
I done enough, yeah.
You bought a few, but that's the thing, and the thing is, your the one you released today on the Rough Rider, the white bone Rough Rider that you had, sort of it nudged a number of comments that came through again about, it's lovely to be talking about budget knives again and the value that you get out of those knives again.
I was very surprised. Very insightful as into what there's a lot of people out there who don't want to spend the money that we spend.
Yeah.
And why should they? I mean, some people don't have it and some people just don't want to do it. So, I mean, I loved the cheaper knives when I started. For years, that was my biggest.
And we keep on coming back to them.
Yeah.
It has to be said.
Yeah, you do. This coming back.
You do.
It's been a thing this year, though, the coming back to something or, that slight wee deviation. So, so I think we'll put that in.
A second. Fictional Iceland. Yeah. First time, maybe. And we're always late. It's a right that we reserve for ourselves. So
read the small print, pal.
You're lucky it was only 1 minute.
You're very welcome.
I'm the enforcer now. Read the small print. All complaints come to me, okay?
So it was an interesting wee topic that we got talking about, and I think we'll bring it into the podcast.
Well, what I think we should do is everybody get thinking about what your favorite knives have been for of the year. So what have you got as well that you would judge as your favorite knives? Don't tell us yet, but have a think about it, because as always we'd like to see what everybody else has.
Well, why don't we pick 5 or 6 categories and put it up next week, and then those who got it, stand it in, and we'll call your name out and we'll talk about it. Your selection over a period of weeks. We can pick 3 or 4 people each night.
Definitely.
And do a wee closing on it. Yeah, no, we'll do that. We'll get
because these ideas that we always think up on the spur of the moment and haven't really put an awful lot of thought into always end well, don't they?
But we'll just give you one topic or one pattern of knife each week that we come on, and we'll do a wee closing 5 minutes at the end. Let's see what people. That would be nice. Yes.
Yep. Absolutely, Gruffalo. Absolutely.
Yeah, there was some lovely comments today, I have to say. It really pleased me.
Mikey, how are you doing, big lad?
Very well, very well. Not a lot of new knives, but as Stephen said, I've had a lot less knives come in this year. I've had a lot more go out, but the ones that I've had come in have been really, really nice, like special.
Yeah. And I
it's
think
going to be hard.
That's another one that we're going to be talking about over the next week or so is the count.
Yeah, the big count.
The count.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not doing as well as I thought I was going to do, and he's doing doubly weller than I thought he was going to.
Weller.
If anybody and any of you guys who were unfortunate enough to have stuck around since last year will know, Mikey did a count this time last year or a little bit earlier, and his collection. It was
669, and Chris was the one who guessed it right. Yeah,
it was 669 knives, and I mean we're looking at a dramatic
more than half
reduction.
Don't tell him.
I think it'll be more than half.
Yeah. Well, we're not running the competition again, but next week we'll be talking about the count. Of Mikey's knives. Sorry.
I think this is done with mottling and bloody
the hooded claw.
It's a Sesame Street thing, you guys. I love to count. Anyway,
I'm a Bill and Ben man.
But that's what we'll be talking about next week. Not just the number, but also what's happened over the last year that's changed our collections or our approach to collecting or what we want to collect and all kinds of things like
absolutely.
that. So hopefully that should be an interesting one. next week. And the reason we're looking forward to next week is because this week is going to be really boring because we're talking about multi-tools. Apparently, not even real knives.
One of your favourite subjects, though, Justin, because
It
you
is,
can.
and I've got a whole bag here.
Can I just?
I've
I've just
one.
got. If you've seen in the comments, there's a certain slip joint sawyer who needs a shout out for helping me move on so many knives. I mean, I'm not sure it's a shout out when you have to poke the person to do it, but you know.
Yeah. Slippy is almost like Mikey's sponsor in this. He has been helping him divest himself of an awful lot of knives. Now, at the same time, he's also been giving him knives as well.
And
So-
Dan Bladebridge takes a lot too from you, doesn't he?
Very true.
You know, he does, Mr. Bladebridge, indeed.
Fictional Iceland, we're not including knives that Mikey lost, but we try not to talk about the knives that Mikey lost, especially not the Michael Mays. Okay?
You're going to have to just take a
Couldn't
moment,
have
boys.
lost a better knife.
Or the
I'm just
circumstances.
going to take a moment. Just,
Yeah. Go into a darkened room, lie down. And we definitely won't talk about the circumstances in which he lost that knife.
Oh, no, we don't want to talk about that.
No, we are not.
That's for the late show.
Oh, no. And of course, Mark, as always, the engineer in him, or whatever the hell he is asking about the definition of multi-tools. Multi-tools, I think the clue's in the name, Mark.
Yeah.
It's got
A
multiple
blade
tools.
and added, and then one other tool, or no blades and more than one tool.
It's just a multi-tool
Yeah, anything that's got a tool in it, really.
that does more than one thing. A knife cuts. That's what it does. That's its job.
It also pries and no, don't.
Yeah, don't go there. You'll have somebody having a conniption fit.
I know.
Good grief.
But no, it's very
Right,
simple.
But and I'm sorry to lay down the law here, Stephen. Apologize for it.
Well, we'll see whether it's fair or not.
But just to get everybody off our backs right from the start, can all three of us please show a bloody knife?
Nah.
Okay, there's one. Knife. Mikey.
Knife.
Knife.
Oh, bloody hell. Now I'm going to have
Knife. Shut up, Sawyer. You have
to.
been.
There's a little. This is a joint Arthur Wright and Matt Sawyer.
I'm showing a knife and a multi-tool. Look at that.
Look at that.
What a great way to ruin a GEC.
Not if you're a raging alcoholic who needs a bottle opener.
Thankfully, I'm not a raging alcoholic.
Well,
Anymore.
don't need a bottle opener.
I'm raging, but I'm not an alcoholic anymore.
Oh, okay. So, what are we going to start with? Before we start, do we have any knife news?
No, it's been. I got a lovely knife. If you watch my video, it just comes before this. What's his name again? Mikey.
Thingy.
Mikey gave me a beautiful rough lighter with a horseshoe on the bolster. It was a Barlow. And honestly, I'm tickled pink with it. And I'm tickled pink. We just sort of say the video I put up today was on cheap knives, my cheaper Barlows. And I got a beautiful response in the comments. And I'll thank everybody who put the comments in. That's exactly the one I got, only mine's better looking.
No, damn it.
So yes, and I got I also bought, I meant to say I did buy a knife this week. I haven't bought a knife for ages. I bought this off Mikey. Look at this, the Ladybug. God, I had one years ago, and I bought it for the wife, but she didn't like it, and I used it for a while, it's fantastic. It's literally a 2.5 finger knife, but my God, it's so secure in your hand. And there's an advantage to having a lock when you've got a little knife this small that's so capable.
Yeah.
But so you don't forget that it's a knife, because it'll cut your finger off. This is in ZDP 189. Absolutely beautiful little knife. And this is the knife that Sal Glesser carried, who is the owner of Spyderco, the initial founder of it. This is what he carried about with him for years upon years. And he didn't carry anything else. So the man had taste.
Yeah, he did.
The man had taste.
And he
Lovely
knew how to make
knife.
a tiny, good
And
tiny
it's
knife.
it's a fifth pocket knife, definitely.
It definitely is. Excellent. Mikey, anything from you?
No, not really. I was out with the boys at the weekend. I just picked up one old Thomas Butler Stockman in jig bone that I've been cleaning up and that. So no, it's been pretty quiet on the old knife news, really.
Excellent. Or not excellent, but at
Well,
least
no, it's good because we're coming up to Sharp Show, which is where I generally go mad and buy loads of knives.
yes, well, that's true, and we are looking forward to that moment
Uh,
where you go mad and buy loads of knives. Although I do seem to remember that I had to motivate you to spend loads of money last time.
But to be fair, you did take me to the TRC store.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was.
I've never actually seen anybody pay for a lap dance at a knife store.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that you had an ulterior motive for taking me to the TRC store.
I wasn't sold on it, Mikey.
Come here.
There were beautiful knives on show.
They were beautiful on show. Yes. Yes.
Thank God I'm too old for all that nonsense.
Anywho, yes. So we're all green again.
Yeah, this is my new green T-shirt with my new green patch on.
Oh, got that. Keep an eye open for that. Keep an eye
Yes,
open
you
for
might
that.
you might see that in a village near you very soon.
Oh, what size did we get, Stephen? Are we still losing plenty of weight?
No.
Well,
Oh.
put it this way, Mikey. I'll be camping in mine. So
Using it as a tarp.
yes, using it as a tarp.
No, I'm
Absolutely.
not losing any weight. I've put on about half a stone the last couple of weeks. Yeah, I'm back up to 16, 1.5 or something.
That's shocking.
It is flipping annoying,
Stop
really
fecking
annoying.
eating then.
Well, it's no exercise.
your
I haven't
exercises.
been doing any exercising,
Well,
so I need to do it.
been doing plenty of exercise.
Right, start talking about these flipping knives.
Okay, I'm going first, and
Not knives, sorry,
I'm going
multi-tools.
with a multi-tool that is definitely a multi-tool and not a knife. And this is my most recent acquisition, actually.
Have you picked a bladeless multi-tool?
I have indeed picked a blade. In fact, I've got a couple of bladeless multi-tools.
Stephen looks angry now. I can see him in the background. He's in the background. He's fuming.
He set the rules. He set the rules.
It's got no blade on it though. Oh, damn it!
Perfect.
It's a multi-tool, mate. It's a multi-tool, and this is the new Slim Companion in red Alox from Victorinox, and it was just released a few months ago. And it is the first Victorinox I bought in a couple of years, and I have to say I'm absolutely delighted with it. It's got the opener layer with the standard screwdriver, but instead of the can opener, it's got the box cutting tool, which I have to say I haven't used yet, but it is an awesome little addition. Matt swears by it on the Companion that he has, and has just recently recovered, as far as I know. But I haven't really had time to use it in anger. And of course, my favorite tool on a Victorinox, which are the scissors. And these are the full size 93mm scissors that will cut just about everything. Don't tell people that, Stephen. They won't believe it. They'll think that the universe is. I mean, that's
I was using Vic scissors today as well.
Mine are not Vic. Mine are this.
Oh, they're the Atlas. Isn't that the Atlas?
Yeah,
variant?
well, it's the Chinese, the partner.
Oh yes,
it's the Chinese. Same people making this.
Are they any good? Those
The SRMs.
scissors?
Yeah,
oh, they're fabulous. They are fabulous.
Are they as good as Victorinox scissors or not?
It's bigger and more substantial.
I don't think they're as good as nothing's as good as Victorinox scissors in my view. But
well said, Judd. Well said.
Look at that. That is a lovely pair
they're
of scissors.
grand, but they don't have the feedback, and they're probably not as sharp. And
yes, they are.
They're not actually bad, I have to say.
But it's lovely. And the nice thing about these over a Victorinox is this flipping blade.
That blade is
12C27.
12C, yeah.
12C27. And I think this cost, it was buttons, was half the price of a good Victorinox.
Yeah.
I just think it's fantastic. Because they're cheap. The Boker ones were dearer than these. This is the Chinese version.
And I've had a couple of them myself because it's not the Tech Tool, it's the Boker Atlas.
Yeah.
So in answer to
but that is lovely, I have to say.
This isn't a sack, it's a sank. So it's a Swiss Army no knife, okay? And it's not rhyming slang, just for anybody else who gets it.
Yeah.
A sank.
Yeah.
Okay? Or a sanky, depending on what way you want to go with it. Now, the thing about this, and to address the issue of the no blade thing,
So does that mean we can call people that are not carrying the knife Sankies?
or sank,
Oh,
Yeah, what a bunch of sankers. Yeah.
oh, Stephen likes that. He likes that, Judd. Look,
I've opened the floodgate here, Mikey, haven't I? I may have crossed the line. Look behind you.
Well, it is a beautiful knife.
No, it's a cracker. But the reason I got it is I have a slightly OCD. You know the way we each have our own little quirks about the knives that we have.
Idiosyncrasies.
Beautifully put, Stephen.
I thought so. It was a big word, and I thought I'd just get that in there.
I've always thought that people were rude about your ability to speak smartly.
That's been hard to say, hasn't it?
I'm having difficulty this evening, is what I can say. Anyway, yes. One of my idiosyncrasies, especially in my EDC, is redundancy. I don't like redundancy. I like to have one of everything. Now, there's a limit to this because
the amount of pockets.
There's an absurd comeback on this. So in my EDC, I've always been searching for a way of having one knife, and then one set of scissors, one screwdriver, one of everything else.
Yeah.
Okay, one pen. And when this arrived, it was perfect because it wasn't a 58 millimeter where the scissors and the tools are too small. It wasn't a 74 millimeter, which is the perfect size, but it's got an extra blade on it. It's ridiculous, I know, but it's one of my little things.
Yeah,
it's one of my little things.
These are our real personal.
Yeah.
Never mind the boxes you have at home. This is the real personal thing when you take it. Like people laugh at me. I carry a diamond. I carry a diamond sharpener. I carry, things that normal people don't carry.
Mm.
But it's my little personal knife room,
and it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just
exactly
that's my little, and that hasn't changed in months now.
Yeah, I've never carried more than one knife in my because I always have one in my pocket anyway.
Yeah, and that's where it becomes ridiculous.
And then I have one on my key ring, and then I have one in my fifth pocket.
See what I mean? And this is where it becomes ridiculous because this obsession with redundancy and eliminating redundancy comes to naught when you also have a full collection where you're looking at it and you're looking at your pretty knives going, oh, that'll go with that'll go with the blue shirt I'm wearing today. Or
I do have one question. This whole redundancy thing, how many times has the world stopped and fallen off its axis and you've actually needed to go to a different multi-tool or a different...
Only once.
Oh.
When was that?
Noah.
Yeah, fair enough. And
on that
bombshell, Mikey, this is no place for sensible questions. Shut up and show us a multi-tool.
Roger that. I'm going to go straight in. I'm going to go in with my buck tool.
I love this. It's so quaint.
And these, I don't think these have been around since about 2001. It's fantastic, this, because it just folds.
It's just so quaint.
It's just a twist and it's there. And you've got a serrated blade, you've got various screwdrivers and can opener and a half serrated blade.
And that was the era when half serrated blades were the in thing.
Well, these, I believe I got this because I got my first Leatherman, I think it was about 88 or 89, and I got my first buck tool the year after. And I think there was 3 or 4 different models, and I think they ran them for, just over 10 years kind of thing. But it's got a nice size Phillips screwdriver on it. And it's just been really good, and it's lasted really well. It's not gone loose, it's not broken, and it's been everywhere. So
you have used it then?
Yeah, loads. This is probably the most used multi-tool for, I don't know, probably for the 90s and the early 2000s. This was the one that I carried.
Wow.
I like it. I just like it. That's it.
Yeah.
It looks weighty. Is it weighty?
No. My Leatherman is heavier.
Is it stainless steel, all made stainless steel, or is it aluminium on there as well?
Do you know what? I think it's steel. I'm pretty sure that it's. I'm just looking for a magnet.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Yeah,
it's steel. Yeah. So this is my very old but very cool and still going strong buck tool.
Yeah,
made in the USA.
Something like that.
And they do come up from like time to time for like sale. You can normally pick them up for like 50, 60 quid, but then, but they're just something a little bit different.
Yeah, and I mean, Ollie's pointed out a good point as well, because I mean that was 1990s that they were designed, and one of the one of the features of the 1990s is that they hadn't quite got the tools on the outside of the legs yet, so it is open and then open all the tools. So it's an easy thing to spot an early multi-tool. I've got one myself actually, which is the Leatherman Fuse, and it's one of the old basic ones. Do you want to go open that up there? I mean, that was my first Leatherman, and it's
I had one of the first what do you call that Leatherman I have?
PST.
I had one of the original ones, and funny enough, when my daughter-in-law became a policewoman, I gave her it for her belt.
Yeah.
Because she didn't have one when she was starting. I thought, no, you got to have that.
Yeah.
And then I bought myself a new one. Thank God I didn't give her the new one.
Yeah.
The new one's so much easier to use.
Yeah. But that's one of the old. I got this in the 90s. It was the first multi-tool I ever got, and it's the same design concept as that. Yeah, is that all the tools are on the inside when it's folded out. When it's folded up. So you have to open them up to get at them. Whereas the new Leathermans and the new even Victorinox spirit tools and whatever else are all.
Is it just
outside.
me? But the old Leathermans, when they used to come together like that, my PST, that last little bit used to get you in the inside of your finger.
Yeah, used to patch you and just give you like a little pinch.
Because you closed it one-handed and it would always catch the meat of your palm. That's right.
And I done it every time. Yeah. Well, I'm going to stick with Leatherman because, I mean, people think I don't like multi-tools for some reason.
I think it's got to do with you insist on sharing that ridiculous opinion of yours.
It could be.
Free.
No. This is genuinely. I mean, I've got the. For God's sake, I can't. The Leatherman Wave, I think, is the best multi-tool out there. But I didn't want to show all the best things. I just wanted to show another one that I use more than it, because I do use that quite a lot, and it is the Leatherman Style. PS.
You two are just copying my style PSs now, aren't you?
Look at all the size of that. I mean, it is an absolute brammer. And I put this on my keys, and I carry it everywhere with me because it's so useful. Even Sally pinches it to use the wee screwdriver. Should put it's a fabulous little knife. The tools on it, apart from the pliers, are really nothing special. Oh, you got one as well.
I've got one too.
I don't even know how to. I haven't even tried to take the tools out.
Well, there's nothing in there except for a pair of scissors.
Is that the only thing it's in there? Yeah. All right.
So it's just really a set of pliers.
Can't even
because the scissors aren't that great.
Where's some scissors?
On the outside. Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, there you go. So I'll probably never use them scissors because they're useless anyway. But this is a great little tiny pair of pliers if you're a knife person for picking little screws up and anything.
That's not why you carry this. The reason you carry this is because that's a bottle opener.
I haven't opened a bottle since about 1970.
In which case, you don't need it.
I got this off you, didn't I?
You did.
Yes, but I absolutely love this little tool. Most used little multi-tool.
I've been stockpiling those for many years because they stopped making them a while ago. The problem was they had a weak spring on the scissors, and sometimes you just go to get the scissors out and you'll find that the spring's broken.
Do you know, this is really weird. I've just seen there's a toothpick on this.
Oh, yes.
No, it's tweezers.
Oh, tweezers, is it? Yeah,
tweezers.
Tweezers, steel tweezers.
Yep.
Forgotten about them?
Very handy. I don't know they're there. Oh, there's more tools. You lied.
What tools?
I hadn't even seen these tools because I bought it for the wee pliers.
Oh, I forgot about them too.
That lovely little file for your nails and nail cleaner. Absolutely super. Oh, God, it's getting better.
I take it back. There's more. There's more than I thought. There's more than I thought.
But as I said, they're now discontinued. And if they do break, even though they've got the 25-year warranty on them, if you send them back, you won't get one of these back. They'll just send you back a micro.
Oh, right. And the micro. I've had micros, and the micros are nice. But again, that's the big distinction between plier-based tools and scissor-based tools. If I want a scissor-based tool, it'll be Victorinox every way.
The micro scissors are not that good. I mean, the
Yeah.
rest of the tools on there are quite handy, but the scissors, which is the main tool on them, is not very good.
And I mean, they're a good big meaty set of scissors on the micro, but
They're great for paper, like one sheet of paper at a time.
Yeah, but I don't rate them at all.
For me, it is just a plier tool. That's what
Yes,
I
plier tool, yeah.
plier
But,
tool.
yeah, I mean, these
The
are
knives,
wonderful.
the knives on them are crap. The scissors are crap. Well, you know,
And the
not
fact
crap.
that they're sprung as well.
Yeah.
I
that's
still
nice.
can't understand why a knife person would use a pair of scissors if he doesn't have a knife in his pocket. If he has a knife in his pocket,
Well, because I find it really difficult to cut my nails without taking the tops off my fingers with a knife.
get a nail clipper.
That's what the scissors are for.
Why would you try to cut your nails with it? That's prehistoric. That's 70s.
Oh, mother mercy.
Nail clippers are the way forward.
Yes, nail clippers, one purpose tool that is useless for just about everything.
It's great for
else.
fishing line as well. There you go, multi-tool.
Multi-tool.
Multi-purpose single tool.
Show us a friggin' knife.
Multi-purpose tool. Well, I'll tell you what I'll show you. And I'm going Vic again
There's a shock.
because I was thinking, what was I thinking? I'll go, seeing as we've just done the PS time, I'll go, Mikey might hate me for this. I'm going to go Leatherman again, but I'm going to go for the Leatherman Skeletool, which is my favorite Leatherman, I think I have to say. I think it's a class tool. And it's just because it's lighter. It's got, as Ollie was saying, it's got whatever tools you need on the outside. So it's got a class blade on the outside.
Is that the RX, which has
this
a
is
154 CM blade?
Yes,
That's the CX.
CX, yeah.
CX, that's what I want. They're getting harder to see them. I really.
So rather than the Leatherman sort of basic steel, it's got the 154 CM, which will keep its edge. You've got the serrated one, Mikey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very nice.
I'd like the all.
Yeah.
Does anybody ever use a serrated blade on purpose?
I don't.
I've never wanted to use a serrated blade for.
It's meant to be good for rope, isn't it? I think wet rope, but
yeah.
How often am I? Yeah.
Well, I mean, you were on ships, weren't you? Where you probably do get wet ropes, but
none of the sailors ever had serrated blades. They just had the one that I show you.
Yeah.
It was a big sheep's foot, and you just.
and as long as it's sharp.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
hit it with a big lump of batten of wood, and you just whack it, and it cuts through the rope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I?
But yeah,
Can I just say that Matt, did you not get the memo? Did you not read what this show was about today? It's not as if we're contravening the Trades Description Act or anything like that. It's about multi-tools, you moron. No. Was that too harsh?
No,
Was
not
that
at
too
all. No,
harsh?
in fact, I think you underplayed it there.
I think you let him off lightly, to be fair.
Oh, well, fair enough. So anyway, the Skeletool also has the multi-headed screwdriver in it as well, which is really, really handy. And it's a weird angle on this. It actually works quite well for getting into hard to reach places and everything like that.
It's funny because you know what would be great for that is the ratchet tool that I got from a wave. I used it the other day. I was putting furniture together, and I just wanted the ratchet because my palms were getting blistered.
I don't find these screwdriver bits particularly great.
They're not.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I haven't found even the Wea ones. You start putting them together.
It's again more than an everyday use because you'll just be wearing them out.
It's not massive hard use.
No.
But that's the thing about, and this is what I was wondering is the multi-tool a real set of tools? Is that a real set of pliers? Or is it a compromised set of pliers?
Compromise, like everything in a multi-tool.
Some of the plier heads though are very, very good.
Yeah.
And which ones particularly, Mikey?
Leatherman Super Tool 300. Proper strong, really, really strong pliers. Really nice cutters on them as well.
Oh, the work cutters now they're outstanding, and they're replaceable as well, aren't they?
But really strong. But it's a big, heavy tool. Look at the side of it.
And that's where the compromise is going the other way.
Yeah.
You know, they are all they're not a do all, but they do most of the things that you'll want.
Look at that to the original PST,
Yeah.
and it's easily twice the weight.
But if you're like, even if you're a tradesman, carrying that in your pocket is better than running back to your toolbox and getting 4 or 5 different tools if you're just doing light work.
Yeah.
Well, I do carry one on my belt, and I normally put my tool bag down, and that'll be where I'm working. But if I've got to nip into the next room and take something off or just do something, and I can just reach down, and I've got a pair of pliers and I've got a screwdriver bit, which is not the main 2 things that I use really. So they do come in handy.
Yeah, Fictional in Iceland said it there. Multi-tools are just, they're just to make your life a little bit easier.
Yeah.
And they do it well. But you know, the better ones do it well and better than others. But
I also keep one in the glove box because that gets quite a lot of use.
What do you do in your glove box?
Well, when I'm driving, so if I need to do something on the car, if I've got to top up the oil and the oil cap's quite tight now, you can just plier it off and stuff like that.
You're one of them. I'm a kick the tires. It's broke. Give me a new one.
Jeremy Clarkson approach to car maintenance. Remember?
No.
There we go.
You're like Clarkson and May used to. That makes me.
Mark, Victorinox.
Well, I'll actually go with these as well. And Victorinox are good, but I'll tell you what makes me laugh is that when these little things here, the scissors on these, what a piddly little pair of scissors. When am I ever going to use them? I've got a knife in my pocket. Them piddly scissors are useless.
Oh, there, Leslie.
Just get my knife out and cut the bloody thing instead.
A 58 mil.
Huh?
What, a 58? What a fantastic. You get something like that Swiss Champ or the Rambler.
They remind me of a moped. Bloody useless. It's just a bicycle that goes a wee bit
faster. But
faster.
mopeds were cool, weren't they? They were really cool because like Sting rode one as well. They were cool.
Bicycle that goes a wee bit faster. So that's not scissors, that's a knife. No, I like a bigger pair of scissors. I think that's handy, and that's why I've sort of like that. Because that's my desk knife, and I use it on my desk all the time.
True. Well, you're up. What's your next one?
Well, I'm going to go UK. A UK-made multi-tool, and this one I really genuinely like because it's a UK tool. That's really it. But this is it. This is the IXL. Just a beautiful multi-tool, and it's a copy of a Swiss Army knife. So the main blade on this is probably the best multi-tool main blade you will ever see. Look at that. Let me just, my lighting is just...
It is very bright.
Oh, well, turned it off instead of down. Let me just get this.
This could take a while, folks. Hang around.
Turn that wee light on there. I forgot to turn that on. See if that makes a difference. I'm not getting a...
Jeepers!
There we go.
A melting.
It's not really a clear picture tonight.
You used to have gone see-through because there's so much light in the room. You look like a pair of lenses.
I'm overlighted.
Yeah, just hold it at the focal length. Just bring it forward just a wee bit.
So
there you go.
There you go.
Hold your hand behind.
This is absolutely, what a stunning. It's got a hollow grind, saber grind, and it is beautifully made. Really lovely knife. Good size, good snap on it. The opening layer. Oh, let me just get this right. Jeez, the opening layer is hard. You've got the can opener, and on this side you have. Sorry, that's the can opener, bottle opener,
screwdriver,
which are just fantastic, solid tools. Let me tell you, really solid tools. The only thing that I don't like in this, and I've never used it, so I can't really complain about it, is the little saw. It's no good to man their beast. I mean, about a half an inch long is the most you'd ever use for that. But it's there. I would much rather have a decent pair of scissors.
True.
Scissors?
He fell for it.
He did. He didn't even buy it.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. But it's because I mean, there's got to be a use for scissors even in Stephen's life. So I mean,
there is.
What do you use to trim your beard?
Electric blimmin' trimmer.
Yeah, and what multi-tool does that come on?
The beard tool from GEC.
Yes,
I just put it in my hands and shake.
Oh yes, that's the 112 pattern, isn't it? That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, I just think it's lovely that, you know, a lot of companies have tried to copy. Now, they never made these for any great length of time, but they were very well made. And if they had rethought that saw and put something else in there, like a magnifying glass, which I would love, and an inline screwdriver, you know, on the other side, that would be a fantastic knife. Because the blade, that's all about the blade. That is all about the blade.
Because that hollow grind is just
It's
absolutely
just
gorgeous.
fantastic. I love it. Really
Chris
like
Blade
that one.
Lord, in answer to your question, that's more of a criticism. That's more of a critique of you than it is of us. Of course, we've done this show before, but it also shows that you've been around so long and been watching so long that it's come round again. You gotta, yeah. I mean, come on, guys, get a life.
It sounds like a you problem to me.
Yeah, I've been doing.
He's not wrong, no.
I've been doing lives for 8 years.
It was funny though, because remember last week we were doing moderns, and I was going through our back catalogue, and I think we have almost had exactly the same title for a show about 6 weeks before. So
6 weeks.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
But was it modern slip joints?
Yeah, but it was a similar kind of theme. I think we took it a different direction, Mikey, and there's plenty to be said.
I mean, there's always a different route to be travelled with us, isn't it?
It is, especially given that we we can't remember what we did 2 weeks ago, and two, we don't
look for what we've done.
And two, we don't know what we're going to say 2 minutes hence. So,
and that's three.
Anything could happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
so, Chris, Blade Lord, not a bad observation, not unfair at all.
Tuesday nights, our attention is not always on the subject in hand. That's all I can say about that. It's definitely not on all the.
That is true. Now, Mark wants to know, what about the British Army knife? Is that not a multi-tool?
Absolutely.
Of course it is, yeah. That's the whole idea of it.
I'm just not putting the bloody big thing on there because it's a ton weight, and I've just talked about it because I remembered.
Yeah. And yes, TK, that's probably as good a phrase for it as anything. It is deja vu. Don't fuss. It's fine.
It's bugging me now.
I know, don't let it bug you. Yeah, and of course there's a follow-up from a straight man. No. Okay, so what's next? Is it me? Is it me?
Yes.
What the hell am I going to talk about?
I need to get a screen, something up the back here, because my camera can't focus on all my junk behind.
So I suppose we've been talking a lot about Leathermans and whatever else, but somebody mentioned in the chat there about, and I know this is one of Mark's favorites, and it's definitely one of mine. It was one of my original purchases when I was going through my sack phase, and this is the Midnight Manager. And as a multi-tool, it qualifies absolutely perfectly. It's tiny. It is very tiny. It's a 58mm, 2-layer 58mm, and it has the perfect combination of tools and additional accessories, from the magnetic sort of Phillips multi-opener, God knows what else.
That is an amazing tool for children's toys.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Just the amount of times
because it just gets into everything.
Everything,
any
absolutely
time you want
everything.
to get the batteries out or something, it is fantastic.
Mine's the Mini Champ.
Yes,
which is
the Mini Champ
sort
is
of thing.
another classic. It really is.
Except for the grapefruit cover. Is that the one that has the grapefruit cover on it?
Yeah, it does. It's a weird one.
What?
But you can use it to open packages as well.
Yeah,
it makes a good box opener.
So it's got a lovely tiny little blade, and I mean it's sharp as a razor when you want to. Won't cut an awful lot. You've got your nail care, which is also important to me.
Yeah, I like that.
Which is a fantastic, with the little extra flat-headed screwdriver. But the thing that sells the Manager, and why it's such a shame it was discontinued, is the addition of the pen.
Yeah, that's what this used to be on my keyring, and I used that wee pen so many times.
And the pen is just phenomenal to have it. And on the Midnight Manager, of course, the wee torch. Now, I've just given somebody a seizure by flashing that in the full screen, so I do apologize. But it's just a class little package. Mm-hmm. And I can't remember the name of the person who was saying, but they were saying that they just wear it around their neck. So it's always handy.
I think
key rings, fantastic.
For young children that are coming the age where they can have a knife, maybe 10-year-old with a nice sharp knife, or blunt the knife and just give them the rest. There's so many things to play with and get people enthused about
Absolutely.
Multi-tools.
But here's a wee tip about this one that I discovered is one of the first mods you do of a Swiss Army knife is that you change the scales. On a 58mm, what you can do is you can take the scales, the multi-tool scales of the torch and the pen off one of these, or you can get additional ones. You can order them from different stockists, and you can put these scales onto any 58mm. So
the torch and the pen.
The torch and the pen. So, for example, if you were concerned about a young person that it would have a knife,
perfect.
You get a jet setter that has no blade.
Put that. That's
and
fantastic.
Just put those on it.
Fantastic.
And it's just the ultimate little tool. Now you sacrifice the tweezers and the toothpick, but yeah, no biggie. Torch and pen.
Yeah.
Winner chicken dinner.
That is probably one of the most used little multi-tools, isn't it, really? Just because of the stuff that it's got on it. You know, just a small torch and a pen comes in so handy, and you've got the blade and bits and bobs. It's really popular.
Yeah. And it's, and I mean, those are the Rambler tools. I mean, Mikey, you and I know, all of us know that the Rambler combination of tools on the Rambler is probably one of the most popular. The Mini Champ is a wonder of engineering, just for the number.
The Alox one is amazing.
I've got the Alox one. There's the Alox. Oh no, I've got the Alox one here somewhere. Talk amongst yourselves while I look.
Yeah.
No, maybe you need to use the torch from the Mini Champ to look in your bag.
There you go. There's the Alox one in green Alox. And it's the Mini Champ. And I mean, it's so thin given how much is in it.
So many tools on that knife.
And they're ridiculous. I mean, as TK highlighted, I think Stephen highlighted probably the most weird one.
Yeah.
But TK highlighted the most ridiculous one, which is the Coke spoon.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I use that for my ears.
Thank you for sharing. Way too much information. Way too much information.
Go ahead, Mikey boy.
As well.
Give us another.
So I'm going American again, and this one is really cool. This is a Gerber.
Massive.
Gerber USA, and this was a gift from Naked Sean.
Oh, is this the one that flicky flicks?
So it extends out. And then you've got your multi-tool. Again, all of these tools are on the inside.
Yeah.
But I just thought the way that you can just hide like the ply tips and then it just comes out. It's really cool.
Can you flick it?
Maybe, but I'm not going to do it live on air because that might not end well.
Mikey, do it live on air. Have the blade out when you do it.
So I tell you what it has got is a really cool file.
Yeah.
It's a big usable file.
Yeah. Monster.
And we've got just a nice slim blade. Nothing special on the steels, I don't believe. But it's just a really handy little tool. The Phillips comes in quite handy, but it hasn't got a long reach on it.
Yeah.
But as a really cool, I believe, a discontinued Gerber. And it was a gift as well. I think it's really cool just because just the way that it works.
It is lovely again,
and it's USA made as well, so it feels quality.
Yeah, and I think that is one of the appeals of multi-tools as much as anything else. And it's the ones that get me are the ones that appeal to your sense of the unusual. That they have these little design features that are just a little bit different, a little bit weird. And somebody mentioned what was it? Oh, the Sailor the next tool set of tools, like the Sailor and the Flagship and all of those ones.
Yeah,
I've often been tempted by them because they have such a great tool set on them, but I don't need it. I don't particularly trust them until even though they're supposed to be really good. But the thing that really appeals to me about them is just the weirdness of the imagination that's gone into the design of them. I just think they're fantastic.
I've never been tempted, I have to say, on them. I would stick to a Victorinox before I would go to something.
And that's why I've never
because I'm not a great multi-tool user, to be honest. But you talk about
Of all the small ones, I think my favourite though is probably that Leatherman Squirt.
I had one of those for years. Loved it.
Same pliers, I believe, as the style PS.
Well, the same size,
But,
I'm sure. Anyway, because I loved mine. I have to say, loved it.
Yeah, and I don't understand. Every time Leatherman make a really good tool, they discontinue it and bring out something terrible.
What is that with them?
Well, I suppose when they stopped selling.
But then they always sold. They were never in stock. And the PS Squirt was, because it was one of the more affordable Leathermans. It always sold.
You make these really cool tools, and then they stop making them. It's like the freestyle that was like a smaller
Skeletool.
Skeletool. Again, but size-wise and in the hand, lovely.
And that's the thing is that's the freestyle, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's a perfect size, I think, as a pocket tool, because the PS style, the pliers are just a little bit too small. And I always thought that I always sort of favored the Leatherman plier tools over the Victorinox pliers in the mini tools.
Yeah.
Actually, when you compare the two together, the mini the pliers in any of the Victorinox Swiss Army knives are almost exactly the same size as the Leatherman. So you've got that, which are the pliers on the Victorinox, and then you've got the small pliers on the PS style or the Squirt, and they're not that much. There's virtually no difference. And really, what these are super tweezers more than pliers.
They're more like an old style engineering gripping plier as opposed to like a multi-purpose long nose plier, aren't they? Which is But they work. I mean, they work fine.
Absolutely.
It's funny you talked about a knife there that this is one I love, and this was a gift from a company in London who make them, and this is the Rambler.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about this, it came with that beautiful slip, or did it? I'm not even sure where the slip, but it's the Victorinox slip, leather slip, brown leather, beautifully made. And then inside, I have my brass Rambler with my PPP name at the bottom there. Just a beautiful little tool. And the Rambler, again, honestly, I don't know why this isn't in more tools. That little screwdriver has got me out of more bother of a screaming child than anything else I've ever had. Dummies, bottles, anything. Open a toy. If you can't get the batteries in a toy, children go mad. This
is that the one that's a very small Phillips?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, what was the one that they did that was a very small flat blade that could also fit into a Phillips on that same tool?
It was called the 2D Phillips. So it was
that was it. But it wasn't called a Rambler, was it? It was called something else when it had that tool on it.
Slippy mentioned it earlier. And
I think Slippy's got one.
Was it the Rogue?
The Rogue.
Rogue. Yeah. That's a really cool little one as well.
The other two tools on it. You got the wee pair of scissors for midgets, and you have the wee nail cleaner with a file, which is really useful.
Yeah, well, you never know.
You
never know when you're going to need a midget. I mean, we're all over the place.
For a small pair of scissors, they do cut. But I mean,
they do work
a
very
piece of
well.
A4, you could get bloody lockjaw by the time you get that lockjaw.
Oh no, I've gone through.
You get cramp in your finger.
I've gone through A4 like you wouldn't believe, mate. Christmas paper for wrapping.
That's really.
Stephen, that means that we're getting presents.
Don't be ridiculous. What you're getting is wrapping paper.
Just
You're getting me wrapping paper.
Well, I don't think we've got that much paper or tape.
Yep. It would take a bit. It definitely would take a bit.
Why don't you?
Right. What's next? Mikey, what have you got?
I'm going with a custom Victorinox stroke Wenger that was made for me by our good friend Slipjoint Sawyer.
Ooh.
And he's done me my Carter scales with exposed pins.
Very nice.
Which I think looks sexy on any Victorinox. And then what he also did me was he got me the clip point blades on it.
Oh, both of them from the Buck Buck,
from
yeah.
from the Buck one.
Oh,
Yeah,
very nice.
From the Buck multi-tool, is it?
No, Buck did a collaboration with Victorinox. I can't remember the
Oh,
name
right.
of the knife.
yeah.
But they were clip points
Right.
as opposed to spears.
Because I know Wenger always done the small one in a clip.
No, it was Victorinox. They're pre-1970.
The Victorinox Buck collaboration.
Sure.
What was the name of those? I can never remember. I'm sure again, Slippy will throw it all up.
Swiss
Oh,
Buck.
was it? Yes, it was Swiss Buck. Yes, it was on. It's an early Victorinox before 1970. They used to have a small clip point.
I
You're
thought
quite
there was
right.
one on the Wengers.
Not all of them.
No, not all of them, but I thought their small clip point was always
No, it was always a spear. It was almost always a spear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I've got exposed pins, micarta scales, a Phillips screwdriver, clip point blades, and this is just so cool because the amount of customs that Matt's done there is absolutely amazing. He's done me another one with exposed
Very
pins.
nice.
And his work is like so good. I've got this one with the blue liners and the blue
He does
micarta.
great work. He really does.
He does amazing stuff now. He really does. He's got so good at it. And he put on, and I found this quite a good tool. This file stroke metal saw.
See that metal saw? It's one of the best tools you
Yeah.
can get on them. It really is.
It's so cool, and the tip of it as well just acts like a
Yeah.
nail file as well, like a nail
But it
cleaner.
will actually cut through
On metal and wood.
Yeah, very very well.
Yeah.
With your memory.
But he makes such good ones, and when you get to pick your own tools, that's when these really shine, because I think most people have never really found like the perfect sack. Really,
There is an answer to that though, Mikey. Well, the answer to that is not to pick any tools, but just have all of them.
Yeah, but that comes with its own problems of weights, carrying it, baggy pockets, your trousers falling off, no underwear.
Somebody was asking what's my favorite legal multi-tool, and I love an awful lot of Swiss Army knives and Victorinox, but I have to say for pure nostalgia and absurdity, I think you have to give the Swiss Champ just the title.
It is a tool. It is really cool.
It has a ridiculous amount of tools on it. Most of them, and actually most of them you can use. You can actually use. But the thing about it is, as Mikey says, it's so big and unwieldy that having one in your pocket now, people will say in the comments, and I see comments from people all the time of lunatics who carry one of these all the time in their jean pocket. Oh. No, in their jean pockets. Their jeans must be around their ankles. So I don't know how you do it, but I just love this thing because it has everything on it.
Did they do one of those that was very, very similar? But was it like the Cyber tool when it had that screwdriver bit where you could change these like the screwdriver bits on it?
That's the Cyber tool.
They get quite big, don't they? As well,
they almost get as big as the Swiss Champ. But I mean, if you want every single tool on it, then you go for the XXL or something. I can't even remember what it's called. But they're just ridiculous. This is the sort of biggest conceivably usable multi-tool that Victorinox do, and it's a marvel of engineering. It really is. And I mean, as Stephen will often say, probably one of the best tools that you will get.
Oh, it's just such a useful tool.
That Phillips is
inline
cool.
Phillips is just to die for. It is just fantastic.
And that's like a 1.5 Phillips. That would do a Phillips #1 and a Phillips #2, where the one on the back is only a Phillips #2.
And I use the one on the back for torque as well. If it got the back tool, because I got
it's like a T-bar.
Justin made me one, and I have the one on the back, which is a bigger Phillips on it, and it's great for getting a bit of torque. Whereas the other one, you don't really want to do. It's not.
But it's quite short when you're using it as a T-bar.
But it's one that I would use for torque. So I mean, useful.
I picked up one of those Champs in the box from the 80s, absolutely mint, and I think I paid £6 for it.
And I think that's because people don't know, because the Chinese were firing them out and they were absolutely crap. They just didn't last a day.
Oh, the Chinese
They were
copies are
awful,
awful.
really.
And they're at every antiques
Yeah.
fair and boot fair that we go to. We'll always find like 5 or 6 of them, and they're
And if
terrible.
you paid £6 for them, you'd be ripped off because it wouldn't work next week.
Yeah, but I got the Champ, absolutely mint, £6. I thought it was 26, and I was just going to pay like the 26, but it was the way that the pound sign had been written down on the label. She went, "Oh, £6," and I went, "Okay."
And can I take your arm with that as well? Yes, thank you very much. Yeah. Oh no, the Swiss Champ is, for a long time I sort of wanted a Swiss Champ just to have one for the collection. And while I've got rid of an awful lot of Victorinox like yourself, Mikey, it's one that's always stayed, because I've always thought if you have any kind of collection of Swiss Army knives, well, for me, you really need a Swiss Champ. I mean, because it is that pinnacle. I'll never use it or carry it.
So the standard models, ones that are made or not made, do you have a favourite?
Standard models?
Yeah.
Probably the Pioneer X in 93mm, and the Compact in 91. Those are my two favourites.
I like the Compact, but I think the Farmer X is probably my
Farmer
favourite.
X is a fantastic one as well. It gives you that little extra.
Just a bit more, but I think my favourite range is the 93mm A-locks.
Mine is definitely the Leatherman PX or whatever it is.
PS style.
PS style.
Yeah. Style. Oh yeah, like the small one.
Would you want to see my favourite multi-tool?
Go ahead.
Here you go. His favourite multi-tool of all time. Drum roll. What in?
I seen the cheese grater and I turned off completely.
This is my camping tool.
That's a campsite.
The thing is, I don't even know how to use it.
Have you ever used
it? It still has the wrapping on it.
Open the spoon first and then that unlocks it.
I can open. It's got a cheese grater. It's got a spoon. It's got knives. It's got a potato peeler. It's
Paddy potato peelers.
It is. This should be Paddy's new symbol.
Symbol of how far you can go down in the knife collecting community.
And I mean, this was a gift to me from my boss one Christmas, and she just thought, oh, Justin collects knives. Let's get him something utterly ridiculous for a laugh.
I'm not sure she really likes you, Justin.
I think she loves it.
Look at this thing. This is awesome.
Do you know that's really useful when you're camping?
I know.
Is that
to be brilliant? Because see,
is that a barbecue tool for doing sausages?
It is.
It's like a pitchfork,
and it's got the reach. Why I didn't bring this camping when we
I have no idea.
Stuart, I don't know. It is. And the thing about it is, if I can ever figure out how to do it, it splits in two.
I think you have to open this.
Try and work it out. But
Paddy would split it in like two. He'll probably just hit it with a hammer till it falls apart.
That is my favorite multi-tool, and it's qualified by it qualifies on the grounds of complete.
Is it even legal? Is it even legal?
What to hit it?
I think it is because it's
yeah.
Is that a locking fork?
The fork isn't locking. No, none of it locks.
Well, I mean, are you allowed to carry a potato peeler and a cheese grater in the same pocket on a Thursday?
What do you think we are, heathens?
It's UK legal. I mean, more to the point, where would civilization be if we weren't allowed to take a cheese grater everywhere we went? Excuse me.
Damn it! How does that open?
I'm sure we'll figure it out sometime.
I think it's flipping fantastic.
Mikey, what about your favorite tool?
I would go out and buy one tomorrow.
Do you know what? It's the squirt or the style. I'm pretty sure they're based around the same plier tool. And when I have a plier tool, I only want it for the pliers. So these are so light and so small. I always used to carry a full-size Leatherman on my belt, but now just one of these will do.
Yeah.
These work fine.
I find them really useful. And
Normally,
yeah.
normally when I'm at work, I've got a tool bag that's got,
Yeah.
3 or 4 different sizes of like pliers. So what I need is something small and light in my pocket just for a small job.
I love them because I would tend to do it. With furniture, and you get a wee nut on one side, and you never seem to have a screwdriver that fits that wee nut.
You can just grip the nut.
You just grip the tiny wee nut. They're not big nuts, and you're not putting a big lot of torque on them. You're just tightening it up. They're super little tools. Absolutely super. Well, I'm going to go with my sort of sack copies, and this is a German one in black.
This one Dan gave you, wasn't it?
I don't know whether this was one of Dan's. It might have been. It's on the blade. It's got Putsch, P-U-T-S-C-H. It's a German one. It's got Solid in Germany and Inox. So, I mean, the blade is a nice wee blade on it, I have to say. Lovely little blade. Nice bit of belly on that wee blade. Really lovely. It's got...
it's just a standard Spartan, really.
Yeah, I don't know what a Spartan looks like, but yeah, I'll go for it.
Opener layer and then your secondary blade.
There's the other.
And that's the clip.
It has a wee small clip point, which I just love.
Yeah.
I just love that wee clip point. And then it has your usual opening tools. But it has a bottle opener and it has a little spike, which is great. I love these because they're so handy if you're doing anything with wood and you want to pre-drill something.
Or you need to put a new hole in your belt.
Yeah.
Which you will do once you get your exercise up again.
So yeah, it's lovely. And I don't drink, but the amount of times I've been caught off guard when you go to a party and stupid normal people bring wine and not a bottle opener.
I know.
How many times has that happened? Trust me, I'll tell you, a lot.
Well,
so when I'm going to somewhere that I know there's going to be a lot of drink, I would throw this in my pocket because it's got a bottle opener.
Just to be that person.
Then I would mock them.
Yes. Yes, unfortunately.
And we've got some wonderful words of advice from Ollie, who says, never put too much talk on small nuts.
Words to the wise from the
Ollie.
Wise. Words to live by.
There's a man who's been torqued a lot.
Yes.
I think he's talking from experience.
Yeah, truly.
Torquing sense.
Well, folks, that's been a roller coaster tour down our our journey into multi-tools. I'm not sure if we've talked any sense. I'm not sure we've convinced anybody of anything they weren't already convinced of, but I had fun.
It was really nice having a look at other. I want one of these now.
Would you wanted one for a while, but then you look at lost interest.
I want the one that you've got. Is that the CX with the blade, the good blade on it? Because that way it wouldn't just be. That's something you're not to talk about. Because this has a blade and a good plier set, that to me stands out above everything else. 154 cm and a good set of pliers. Mm-hmm. That is really.
It's a good tool.
I want that ridiculous camping tool now.
So do I, trust me.
It's in the post, mate.
That's going to cost a fortune.
No, that is a fantastic tool.
It is a great
I
one.
really like that. That's what I'm going to go. That's what I'm going to go for.
Well, me, I want one of those wee. What was that one called? The sort of in between one, Mikey.
Freestyle.
The freestyle. I'm going to see. I think I saw Cody Jack had one of them up on the
So
forum.
that's the Skeletool, and that's the freestyle.
Yeah, see, that's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, you would really need like a belt to put that on, wouldn't you?
Well, with the clip, you just hang it from your trouser, which is good. So
you put it on one ear. Yeah.
So it's not too bad, but. That is the thing for me with multi-tools and why I don't carry the bigger ones is the weight of them. Is that they do get very heavy very quickly.
I mean, I know you do. I don't feel a Leatherman when I put it on my leather belt. You don't feel it, but I just feel a bit of a plonker carrying a big lump of leather. And it's just me, but you know what I mean? I know it. If you're a workman, yes, but a retired old git, I mean, why am I running about with a Leatherman? I don't do any work really. Ask Sally.
I know, but you would look like a useful grandfather figure.
Oh, bugger that. You just have to be funny.
Happy with funny and useless.
You just have to smile a lot and kiss a lot.
That's what I'm leaning into, definitely. And fictional islands, you are definitely banned from next time. You come in here, you criticize our things, and then you advertise a competitor who is on.
Is that his first time and last time on the show?
First and last.
First and
First and
Cheers.
last live. I think he's been watching for a while.
Thanks for calling in.
Before we finish off, Mikey just wants to show us a proper knife just for us to head out. Mikey, if you would be so kind, get that out again.
Well, there's this small Barlow.
Mm-hmm.
This was a very kind gift from Stephen. Or if you want a really cool knife, what about the PPP knife?
Yeah, nothing better.
Nothing better.
Look at the little shamrock. Look,
It's just beautiful.
And
what
we,
a fantastic knife.
we hope to have news of part 2 of our club knife adventure
Yeah.
in the upcoming weeks,
Months.
months.
Stop you cutting things
Years, decades. Stick around. We'll get there. We're like British Rail.
Awesome. Awesome.
Oh,
Folks, thanks very much indeed. Join us next week when we will be
talking about something else.
we'll be doing the
Knife related.
count. Sorry.
I love to count one.
Oh, sorry. Never mind.
Gee.
And we'll see you then.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.